Hey guys, it's me, Femme and Fertile. We're on cycle day 7, I think. I took my Lupron Depot injection on Friday, and today's Tuesday. And on Friday, that was cycle day 3 that I took the injection. So we're a couple days past that now, so it's had some time to really get in my system. And I'm starting to feel all the side effects, which is really fun. The biggest one that I'm dealing with right now in terms of frustrating dealing with it is my insomnia. So I'm definitely not getting a proper night's sleep. I'm tossing and turning like crazy. I'm hot, I'm cold. It's not even like my mind's racing. Like I don't know about you, but when I get really stressed, I sometimes just can't sleep because I'm thinking about too many things, and if I make a list or find a way to calm my mind, I can then fall asleep. But this is entirely different. This is like, I just can't sleep. I'm really tired, but I can't sleep. So that's something that I'm trying to figure out right at the moment. You know, what can I do before bed that'll help me get into sleep mode or stay asleep. I have no idea what to do. So if you have any tips, let me know. And then in terms of other side effects, physical symptoms, my stomach has been kind of all over the place, but I have a pretty sensitive stomach in general. That's not a big issue for me. I can deal with it. Just a little bit of nausea here and there. The stomach's gurgling, a bit bloated, and whatever. It's fine. And then I've got, you know, the hot flashes and the sweaty palms. They're like constantly clammy at minimum. I'm infertile, definitely doesn't want to be holding these hands. And in general, yeah, I'm getting like just kind of waves of being hot. So then I take off all my sweaters and blankets, and then 5 minutes later I'm cold again. So flip-flopping in that regard. My arm, the injection site, was really, really sore at first, and then it slowly got better, and now, over the last, I'd say 24 hours, it's gotten a little bit tender again. When I was trying to sleep on it last, even just pressing on it right now hurts. When I was trying to sleep on it last night, if I laid on it for too long, it would start aching and wake me up. Although body aches is sort of part of one of the symptoms, I guess. Overall, I haven't had any body aches per se. I have had a couple toothaches. No idea if that's related. They've kind of come and gone. There is concern over bone loss. I have no idea if that also pertains to your teeth, since I think calcium is important for those as well, if I'm not being a total ditz. So I'm making sure to take all my calcium pills. I'm still working on gaining weight, which is tricky when your stomach's upset. Right now I'm drinking a protein, well, just protein powder in almond milk. It's not very tasty, it's fine, but, yeah, I mean, I guess for me the emotional side effects are probably the most significant. I went to Starbucks on, I want to say Sunday morning, and yeah, ripped into the employee, and I felt really bad pretty much instantly afterwards. I mean, so we went through drive-through, she messed up my drink making it, so I go inside and ask her to remake it. She sees immediately that she messed it up, so she remakes it, and she messes it up again, and then I'm like, you know, you see that this is like 3/4 full, and she's like, oh, is that okay? And I was just like, sarcasm to the nines, but being like, yeah, sure, 3/4 is great, yeah, fantastic job, and like basically raised my voice very loud, and everyone in there was probably staring at me. I wasn't wearing a bra or anything because I was just planning on going through the drive-thru, so I probably looked like a nut bar. I hope that I hope it didn't wreck the rest of her day or whatever. I still kind of want to go back and make amends, but anyways, later on that afternoon, I was in Kroger, and so that morning incident, I really kind of chalked it up to I hadn't had my morning green tea latte, and I was tired, and you know, mornings, I'm not a morning person to begin with, so I was kind of like, it's nothing new. I'm just being cranky, it's fine. But then the afternoon I really realized, okay, this is not me. This is a whole different side of me. So we were in Kroger doing the self-checkout, and I'm infertile was scanning the things, and I was putting them in the bags, and I was getting really mad. Like, we're talking, like, you would have thought he was like torturing kittens. Like, I was so mad at him for how slow he was doing it. And he was trying to gently explain to me that he, it's a delayed system, and like when I put it in the bag, he has to wait till it's weighted in the bag to scan the next one, so he couldn't go any faster, but in my mind he was going really, really slow. And anyways, I bit his head off, and he had the look of kind of like, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, and that obviously triggered in my head, like, you're being a complete irrational psycho. So then walking to the car, I start apologizing. I just start bursting into tears. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I feel out of body, blah. Yeah, in that voice too. And then he's like, that's fine. He's being really reassuring, really kind. And then we get home, and I get into like some comfy sweatpants, and I'm uncomfortable again, and I'm all sunshine and rainbows. And he's kind of laughing. He's like, well, this is fun. And then I burst out crying again, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, how am I going to manage being this up and down and all over the place for like 3 months? Like, I don't know if anyone's going to want to be my friend at the end of it. So anyways, yesterday was much better, but I was all by myself all day, just hanging out and chilling. So that probably helped. And today, sort of same thing. I do have to go get an allergy injection. I didn't go yesterday because I was feeling really unwell yesterday in general. I mean, like all the symptoms that I've been mentioning, but I just in general feel very tired, and I've got this like sniffle, like congestion going on, and I don't know if I have a cold or if it's a symptom. I looked it up. It doesn't appear to be a symptom. I do have allergies, but it kind of came on right after I did the shot, and it's kind of chronic now, and nothing seems to help it. So I'm thinking for myself at least that it's correlated in some way, shape, or fashion. So anyways, long story short, I'm gonna go get my allergy injection today. Hopefully I don't yell at the nurse, but I make no promises. And otherwise, we're just gonna kind of keep trotting along. We've been looking at houses. We're really wanting to buy a home and kind of set down some roots so that if we are successful, that we have a home to raise our future family in. But then on the flip side, we don't want to buy a huge house and it just be the two of us, because walking by empty bedrooms, as I'm sure a lot of you can relate to, is very painful. So we're trying to strike a balance, and do we wait? But we're over 5 years of this infertility journey, and at some point you kind of have to live your life, and we kind of made it a principle to live for the present. So it's balancing living for the now, but with space and room to expand if something does happen. So it's a really fine line. So we're trying to figure that out right now as well. And then otherwise, I'm very fortunate that I'm not working full time. We're in the States on my husband's work visa, and so I can't work. But I have projects that I'm working on, but I get to make my own hours and do as much as I feel comfortable doing. So I know that I recognize that I'm very, very lucky, because this morning, for instance, waking up, I felt like a zombie. Like I hadn't gotten maybe 2 hours of sleep last night. Like it was bad. And if I would have had to have gotten up this morning and gone to work, I empathize. I sympathize for you ladies that have to do that, because I did do it. I mean, I went through 2 rounds of IVF where I was working full time as a teacher, and I had my own photography business. So I had a lot on my plate at once, and it wasn't good for me. It was too much stress. So I know a lot of ladies do take time off during their cycles, which is highly recommended, but not feasible for everyone. So anyways, I feel grateful that I'm able to just kind of focus on myself and focus on my health, and not put any, really trying to not put any expectations at the same time. So I'm just trying to just be, which isn't always the easiest thing either. But Anywho, I'm rambling, so I'm gonna go. But if you guys want to read more, I'm always blogging, femmeinfertile.blogspot.com. I have a Facebook account, an Instagram account. Feel free to check me out. And I'll continue to be doing my vlog updates on here. So we'll talk soon, I'm sure. Bye.